Right. Hi everyone. Dee and Pete here to take you through a Balance Express, a 45-minute balance practice. So hopefully you have all your props ready, handy. Don't worry if you don't have any props. We'll make do without. I'll give you some alternatives. So we're going to start in Shavasana, lying down on your back. Bringing in props as Pete is bolster underneath knees, or weight bags, or whatever else you need, extra blankets, extra pillows. Just find a beautiful, comfortable place just to start this express practice of bliss. Found this beautiful excerpt from a poem by Pueblo called Being. He writes, and I found it a little while ago actually, and it sort of just popped back into my head recently, and I realised it's very poignant for what's happening at the moment. He writes, "They asked her, 'What is real happiness?' She answered, 'Happiness is not fulfilling every pleasure or getting every outcome you desire. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. It is the inner peace that comes with embracing change.'" Let me read that again. They asked her, "What is real happiness?" She answered, "Happiness is not fulfilling every pleasure or getting every outcome you desire. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. It is the inner peace that comes with embracing change." What if we could see the world, even for those of us in Melbourne in stage 4 lockdown, what if we could see the world as it being exactly as it's supposed to and giving us enough? What we have and what we're doing is enough. The gift of retreating, the gift of slowing down, real happiness is not about fulfilling all our desires. It's not about achievements. It's not about doing. Real happiness is peace in any given situation, in any given moment. And this practice of balance, a Yin Yoga balance, is about tapping into that real happiness, that peace. About reminding ourselves that peace is actually our natural state. And so I invite that for you for this practice tonight, or whenever you're practicing with us. Tap into that real happiness. Not the fulfillment happiness, the real depth of inner peace. we're going to do an occipital release. So utilising your block. If you don't have a block, a thick book works. If you don't have that and you have some tennis balls handy, you can utilise tennis balls. If you just don't have anything, then maybe you can take your legs up to the sky and take a waterfall, so you feel the pressure of the downward pressure of the legs coming in towards your throat. Otherwise, for the rest of us, the occipital release, make sure your block's on the medium level, tuck your chin, and you want to massage where your neck and head meet. That's the occipital. And so you want to just turn your head from left to right and dig the corner of the block into that occipital area, the attachment area to some really big muscles, as well as some deep ones. Notice that after a minute or so, releasing, the superficial tissues start to release, so the ones closer to the surface of the skin. So then you can start to dig in a little bit deeper, get into some deep tissues. One more minute here to release. Not wanting or needing to be anywhere else, just really giving yourself this time. Not craving to be anywhere else or to do anything else. Yep, 3 more breaths. Come up into caterpillar. So release the block from underneath your head, just pop it off to the side. If you've got the bolster underneath your knees, awesome, because that's where it needs to be. If not, bring a bolster or some pillows or a rolled up blanket or something underneath your knees. Really, you don't need anything, you can just have your legs out long. And you're just going to roll your spine over your legs. If you have the range to rest your forehead on your forearms, then do that. If you don't, just let your forehead kind of hover, or you can bring in a block or another blanket, pillow, and prop the head. See if you can feel that really rounding curve of the spine from your sit bones all the way up to the very top of your head. Even during these crazy, somewhat crappy times. We're still able to experience real happiness. And even though some of our privileges have been taken away, even though there's a lot of uncertainty, our true nature is peace. So even during these crazy times, when we tap into that inner quiet, that inner peace, we can experience real happiness. Not desiring to be anywhere else or do anything else, just happy to be here. More breaths. Slowly releasing, unraveling. Move your legs out from on top of the bolster and turn the bolster around, or pillows, whatever you've got. I'm going to take a bolster twist. And so bring a hip to the bolster. And then you're going to turn your torso and lie down on the bolster, and taking the head all the way around. So Yep, that's it. So whichever way your knees are facing, your head's facing the opposite. But if that's too intense for you, then either cross your forearms, rest your forehead on your forearms, or just keep your face the same way as your knees are pointing. They asked her, "What is real happiness?" She answered, "Happiness is not fulfilling every pleasure or getting every outcome you desire. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. It is the inner peace that comes with embracing change." Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. In the world that we live, we've been very blessed. So to take away some of those privileges makes us crave them. What if what we have is enough? What we're able to do is enough? What if it's more than enough? Three breaths. So it's a straight swap over to the other side, but just take your time, peeling yourself up off the bolster. Keep the bolster where it is or whatever props you're using, and just flip your legs around. So now it's the opposite hip, and then the torso lies over. Either facing the opposite way to the legs, or cross your forearms and rest your forehead on your forearms, or face the same way as the knees are pointing. Close your eyes, relax. peaceful notion to really embrace the idea that what we have right now is enough. That we don't need anything else. We don't need anything more. This is the time for us to really go back to the grassroots. To remind ourselves that, we've been brought up in a society of constantly craving more. A consumerism society. We have enough. We've just been brought up with a different mindset, different concept. Practice is a chance to just remind ourselves that we have enough. Yes, we're used to having more. We're used to having our desires fulfilled, outcomes met. Just because we're used to that doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't even mean it's healthy. This is a time to remind we have enough. 3 breaths. Slowly peeling yourself up off the bolster. Bringing the bolster behind you now for a supported fish. You can do whatever you want with your legs, so you can butterfly the legs out if you like, soles of feet together, knees wide. Just make sure that your pillows, blanket, bolster, whatever you're utilising is really supporting your ribs. That your armpits are above the bolster and shoulders. And the back of your head can reach the mat. Now, if it's too intense, that extension through the upper spine and neck, then you can support your head with a prop, pillow, block, weight bag, whatever works. Take your arms out wide. Really allow your chest to open up and your rib cage, especially through that thoracic lung area, to expand over the bolster. take this into a side rib cage. So if your knees aren't bent, bend them up, bring your feet flat to the floor, knees to the sky. And you're just going to drop your knees over to one side to roll. Use that arm, the underneath arm, to support your head. And so your rib cage is going to stay on top of the bolster. And the top arm just comes over and rests wherever it can rest, wherever it's comfortable for it to rest. So you're laying on a side. It doesn't matter which side you do first. But you're laying on a side. Bolster's lifting the rib cage up from underneath. And so then that top rib cage, that gets the expansion. So focus your breath on that top side rib cage. Real happiness is when things change or things get taken away from us, but we stay peaceful. That instead of feeling at a loss or feeling the turbulence of change, instead we tap into that essential true self that is peaceful. Knowing that whatever we have right now is enough. Whatever we're doing right now is enough. Three breaths. And then you do the same thing for the other side. So just very, very gently, very slowly, roll through your back over to the other side. And swap the hands supporting the head, and your knees over comfortably, top arm, wherever it's suitable for that arm to just rest. Allow this other side rib cage now to really open up. They asked her, "What is real happiness?" She answered, "Happiness is not fulfilling every pleasure or getting every outcome you desire. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. It is the inner peace that comes with embracing change." Happiness is not fulfilling every pleasure or getting every outcome you desire. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. It is the inner peace that comes with embracing change. For 5 more breaths. From here, peel yourself up off the bolster, just so you can find your way back into your Shavasana. So maybe bringing the bolster back underneath your knees. We're going to do one more occipital release. Again, if you don't have any props, then just make your way into Shavasana. Just for 2 more minutes. Finishing off where we started. Tissues a little bit more release now that we've created some space. Tapping into that peaceful place. Free of craving, free of desire. The realization that I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. That even through restrictions, we have enough. Even these heavy restrictions, we have enough. Five more breaths. If you feel like continuing to release through your occipital is beneficial for you, for your practice, then do that for yourself. Maybe you want to just keep the head but still on the block. Otherwise, this turns into our final rest, our Shavasana. And so you can just move the block off to the side, let the head rest on the mat, on the floor. Bring any other props or move any other props away just so you can lie in stillness, in peacefulness for these last few moments of practice. Happiness is being able to enjoy life with a peaceful mind that is not constantly craving for more. Deepen your breath, move the body gently, and slowly peel yourself up to a comfortable seated position. If you want to, you can roll over to a side and help yourself up, bringing palms together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. To close the practice with a gentle vibration of Om, take a breath. Comes to third eye center, we bow. I honour the place in you that is the true you, the place of inner peace, the place of real happiness. That place also exists within me, And when we experience that place together, we are one. Together we say namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining us for your balance practice. We hope you have a beautiful rest of your day today, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Take care. Be happy. Bye.
Bye.